Hello students, now we start a new topic, a new chapter called unitary method, very important for your present and for your future. So here I'll show you these questions by two method. Unitary method, what I'll teach you now, unitary means for one. If you get for one, you will get for any. Second is method of proportion, which I have done in the previous videos on ratio and proportion. So this method is also easy, so both I'll do. Okay, this I call method 1 and this will be method 2. Next we take direct proportion. So first two sum children I will do by both method, by which is under direct proportion, and next two question I'll show you what is indirect proportion. Okay, so one last thing before I start is, in unitary method anything more means multiply, there's no addition, and anything less means division. So this is not cross, more multiply, less divide. Two method we have, M1 unitary method I'll show you, down I'll show you method of proportion. Two type of sum, question 1, 2 I'll do here, direct variation. Okay, question 1 I'll tell you, and one more, and this is I'll do. So if you see the book, your exercise, I am doing question. So you see, I am doing question 1 to here, and here question 12 and question 14. Reason is question 1 to 11 what I see is based on direct proportion. One increases, other increases. See any standard book, even your textbook, what is meaning of direct proportion. So while teaching I will tell you, here one increases. Suppose you buy 5 chocolate for 20 rupees. 10 chocolate will cost 40 rupees. More the number of chocolate, more is the cost. Okay, so that is called direct proportion, which I will do question 1 and 2. Inverse means, suppose somebody does a work somewhere, 10 men does a piece of work in 15 days. So if you have 20 men, they will take less. So when more gives less or more needs less, we have what is called indirect proportion or variation, and question 1 2 is on direct variation or proportion. So for more ideas, you can see the concept given in your book, the solved example solved in your book, but you do that after you have seen me doing this two sum from direct proportion and two sum from indirect proportion. So here we go. So children, first of all I'll tell you the basic meaning of unitary method means for one. If you know for one, you can know for any. So question number 1, 12 bags. So this is how I write. You can write in statement also. So since I am giving you idea, you can do this, and later on I'll teach you how you can convert same thing as a statement, because some teachers, some school, they follow this, but this is more logical I have found. Okay, so 12 bags weighs, so here you can write kg, so no need to write here kg again, but anyway 12 bag weighs this. What is the weight of 20 bag? So one bag, children, if you find, will be less. Imagine 12 bags weigh this much, so one will weigh less. So what you will write here, less bags, this is your logic, means less weight. Okay, 12 bags weigh this much, less weight. Okay, so once you get for one, less means division. So in this direct proportion, you will see, children, first step what we have is division. First step we have division, and second step you will see here is multiplication. Why? I'll show you. This is not cut, this is multiplication. So one bag will weigh less, 20 bags will weigh more, children. So answer will be in kg. So what you will write here, more bags, okay, more weight, more bags, more weight. Got it? So first step we have division, because 1 weight of 1 will be less, 20 will be more. So second step. So here in the second indirect we will see just opposite will happen. First step we will have multiplication. Here first step we will have multiplication. I'll teach you there because I'll rub this, and in second step children you have just the opposite, division. Second step children you have division. Okay, so now we finally cancel. 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20. This will go with 3. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 4 12. With 3 if you do, 5s are 15 to 24, 8s are. So finally we get 58 into 5 kg. When you multiply this children, I have taught you, you can multiply as you do, or one very easy way of multiplying by 5 is, what we do here I'll tell you, you think in mentally 10 by 2, 5 is 10 by 2, multiply a thing by 10, you will get 580, 1 0 will come, take half of 580, means 58, half is 29 and put 1 0. So this is mental maths method. Take 580, multiply by 10 1 0 and divide by 2 half, because 10 by 2 is 5. Okay, or you multiply as you do, 58 into 5 is 290 kg. So kindly pause the video and copy, then I'll tell you method 2 where we use proportion. See, same question children, I'm going to do by, so we are doing direct proportion in this video lesson, so I'm calling it part 1a children, because indirect I will do in part B. So here 2 sum I'll do by 2 method, the next video you will see in part 1b 2 sum on indirect proportion. So here my second method for question 1. So same thing, you see method of proportion. So here I have already taught you ratio proportion. So here 12 bags is to 20 bags. So left side let it be bag is to bag. So 12 bag is 174. So once more, 12 bag is to 20 bag is 174 is to x. Means let the weight of 20 bags be x. Okay, let the weight of 20 bags be x. So see here what we have, let the weight of 20 bags be x. So once more, 12 is to 20, bag is to bag, is weight is to weight. What is weight here? Once more, so here bag, 20 bag weighs 174 kg, 20 will weigh how much? So this is the method of proportion. Bag 20 is 12 is to 20 is 174 is to what? But for solving children, this order we don't follow. Solving, what happened, I have taught you, we solve by product of extreme. See my video lesson on proportion. So product of extreme, this into this is product of mean. Got it? Product of extreme, this is for solving. Logically it is, this is here and this is what? So remember, logically 12 weighs this, 20 weighs this. So this side number of bags and this side weight. But for solving we take product of extreme is equal to product of mean. So finally you see 12 goes down. So see, same thing we get 174 into 20 by 12. So final thing will be same children. And when you solve you will get 290 kg. Cancellation I am not showing you. I am just showing you the logic. So if you like this you can do. And this is the unitary method one. And this is the proportion one. So kindly pause the video and do. Then question 2 I will do by both the methods. So now we move on to question 2, which is again direct proportion, because see here 8 kg. So we are talking about tomato, and we are doing in method 1 unitary method. What is the name of this chapter? And second, I'll show you same sum by method of proportion, because in exam children it will not be mentioned you solve by unitary method or you solve by proportion method. If they mention, well and good, otherwise any method, whichever you are comfortable, you can do. So here we go. 8 kg of tomato cost rupees 84. One very small thing before I go to any other thing. What you have to find, children, in unitary method, what you have to find should always come in the right side. So even if it is in the left, you have to change the order. I'll show you when I do more sum. Whatever you have to find, it should be on the right side. So see here, cost of 8 kg of tomato is rupees 84. What is the cost of 14 kg? So therefore 1 kg by unitary method. Unitary method means 1. Cost of 8 kg is this. 1 will be less. Cost will be less. Okay, so you write less weight, or less tomato, or less weight, you call it better. You will have, okay, less weight is less cost. And as I told you, less means division, and first step is division. You will see less means division, first step is division here. Now you want for 14, so 14 rupees 84 into 14 by 8. Okay, so 4s are 7s are with 2, 4s are 8, 2 7s are 14. This if you cancel, you will get 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4. So finally what we get, rupees 21 into 7, 27s are 140, 1 7s are 7, so you will get 147 rupees. Okay, you can multiply by traditional method or mental maths. What I do, 21 is 20 plus 1, 27s are 140, 1 7s are 7. So once more, cost of 1 will be less, we divide. And second step, so you can write here division here. First step is division. First step is division. Okay, and second step is multiplication, as I told you. So first step is division. Once more, 8 kg weighs 84, 1 kg will weigh less, you divide, don't cancel here. So 14 kg will weigh more. So here what you will write, more weight is equal to, more weight is more cost. Okay, more you buy, more you pay. So 8 kg of tomato, you pay 84 rupees. 1 kg will pay less, division. Second step, 14 kg more. So more means multiplication, less means division. And I'll teach you again in my next video, lesson 1b, where I'll show you an indirect proportion or indirect variation. First step we will have more, therefore we will have multiplication, man-day questions. And in the second step we will have less, where we will have division. So here try to understand the logic. So second, I'm doing same sum by method of proportion. What I'll do, 8 is to, so this is weight, 8 is to 14, 8 kg, so like this it will go, is 84 rupees. 8 14, so this side weight, 8 is to 14 is to 84 is to what? So what is the cost of 14 kg? So you can write, let the cost of 14 kg of tomato, you could have written this earlier also, would have been better, it would have been better be X. So see, try to understand this logic. This is how we don't solve. 8 is to 14 kg. Okay, 8 kg is to 14 kg is rupees 84 is to what? So 8 cost 84, 14 cost what? So let us see. Product of extreme, as I have taught you in my earlier video lesson, you see ratio and proportion, is product of mean. So solving part, our arrows and all will change. This is for solving. Product of extreme is equal to product of the means. Means this two term. So x, the cost of 14 kg will be 14 into 84 by 8. So you see, same thing we get, children. 14 up, 84 up and 8 down. The same way when you solve, we will get rupees 147 as the cost of 14 kg. So once more, 8 kgs to 14 kg is 84 rupees is to what? Okay, so let the cost of 14 kg be x. So product of extreme is product of the means. So x stays here, 8 goes down, and same way you can cancel and get the same answer. So in this video lesson I have taught you 2 questions by 2 method. Any standard book will give you both the method, but later on when I do more sum, I'll follow either this or this. Okay, and next video lesson I'll do 2 questions on indirect proportion. Okay, again there I'll solve you by both the method. So kindly pause the video and copy them and practice question 1 to 10, 11 in your book. So when you read, you will see when it comes Monday and all, means that we will go to indirect proportion. So, and see the concept in any book you are following, your textbook, and see the solved example also. Thank you children for watching this video lesson.